Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time and I haven't posted in a while, but I'm back. And today, this video is going to be a makeup tutorial on this look I have going on right here. If you guys would like to see how I achieved this look, then keep on watching. I already did my eyebrows off camera, so I'm going to use a piece of Scotch tape. So what you want to do is get the Scotch tape and kind of just take out a lot of the sticky part so it doesn't get stuck in your face or near your eye. That's no bueno. Now tape in your eyelashes. So make sure it's like, where is hair coming? So make sure it's like that. So the reason why you want to take some of the sticky part out of the tape is because when you pull it off, you don't want to like have your skin rip off or be too stuck on there. So for this look, I'm going to try to use most of affordable products, a lot of indie makeup that you can buy online. There are some high-end products, but not all of them are high-end. You can achieve this look with any eyeshadow palette as long as the eyeshadows have really good pigments. They don't necessarily have to be higher-end eyeshadows. I mean, Morphe has great products for very, very affordable prices. So to start, I don't prime my eyes with a primer. I always use a concealer. So this is the Jeffree Star Concealer in C3, no, C13. So I tried to grab one that's very light. So this is a lot lighter than my skin color, obviously. You can use a finger, you can use a brush to blend it out to kind of get the concealer all over your eye. I'm just going to use this little round brush. For eyeshadow, I'm going to use this palette right here. Excuse, it's very dirty. It's old, but I love this palette. It's super like matte colors. So I'm going to start with this shade up here, which is, what is this? Latest. I'm going to use this one with a little blending brush, something like this. This one is a MORPHE E27. And we're going to start with just putting this color all over your crease. You can even bring it above your crease. I have hooded lids, so I kind of have to create a crease. I don't have one. You could just do circular motion and then bring it back and forth to make sure you get it all in there, and then circular motions to kind of blend it out so it's not so straight. So it's not like a batch of color. Once you start building that color, like you can totally see it there, we're going to add another color, but I think I'm going to zoom you guys in. Give me one. Give me a minute. I think this is a little bit better. A little bit better. So my next step now is to pick an eyeshadow. Again, mind how this palette looks because I use this one a lot. I use it and abuse it, but like a brown like this one. This is Miami, and this is from the Kim Kardashian, KKW, and Mario collection. And we're going to use the same blending brush we were using before. And we're just going to go slightly underneath where we put that other color. And you can bring it all the way in here. What this is doing is just building some dimension, some depth into the eye. Now you can see that the color is starting to come in more, but it's very gradually. Next, we're gonna do the same thing, but now we're gonna add this shade over here, which is Lucius, I believe. And we can actually, we're gonna use a smaller blending brush, something like this one. This is a Morphe M433, if anybody wanted to know. I'm just gonna slightly dip into it. We're gonna put that right on the crease, right below where we put that other color. We have the other blending brush, and we're gonna use this as an eraser or more like a blending one, and just kind of go like that to blend out the corner right over here to soften it up. Once we're done with that, we're gonna grab a flat shadow brush, something like this, nothing crazy, and we're gonna pick this nice light color. I think this was called Ludwin. Oh, right over here, and we're gonna put it right over here, and just bring it in. I'm gonna pack it on like that. And you know that brush that I said was an eraser? We're gonna grab this brush again, and then that's how we're gonna blend out that edge of the eyeshadow. We're gonna stick to this color again, and we're just gonna really focus now just on the edge, on the corner over here. And just kind of focus like this. I'm gonna go back and forth with the lighter shade. We're gonna keep going back and forth with that. That ain't gonna be that wasn't the last time you saw that white color. We're gonna continue to pack it on onto the whole look. Going back with the white shadow. This is more like a cream color. And we're gonna go like this. Going back with that brush and kind of just blending it out like that. With the same color, we're gonna bring it right on your brow bone, and with this other brush, blend it out. Just like that. Do you see how already it looks so pretty? Now we're gonna grab the black shadow. On here it's called Shacks. Yeah, Shacks. And an angle brush. And we are just going to line it because I want this to be more of a smoky look. And I don't like to bring it in all the way. So I just kind of stop right here. And then now we're going to push it up. Push it up. Like there's like a big space here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it by going from here to here. But we're going to start little by little. You see how much better that looks already? You just want to fill in that space. And then now, with whatever you have left, hold your skin, and then you can bring it a little bit or towards the end. This is just your preference. If you have another blending brush, I have this one, you can just kind of smoke it out right here. Because we just want this to be subtle. Now, if you want to be big and bad, you can always add a liquid liner. I mean, I am going to just over here, just a little bit. And I'm going to let that dry. Just to kind of add some more depth in there because I want it to be really dark. Just going to keep adding some more black shadow right here. And then I'm going to grab that brush that we used before, to kind of blend the black out. If you want to make it darker, you could. Like right here. You could. You totally could. I'm actually going to do it too. Continue to bring it up here. Just like that. And the brush that we used to pack on the brown, put some there to kind of blend it all in. Okay. Moment of truth. We're going to take it out. We're going to take off the tape. And you guys are going to see how pretty and sharp that looks. I'm going to do my other eye off camera and I'll be right back. Now that I have both of my eyes done, you guys can see the tape trick works amazing. It just leaves such a beautiful sharp mark. Like, and now it's looking a little wild and you're probably like, oh my god, that is so much. Like that eyeliner looks kind of crazy. Wait until you put your foundation, your lashes, your mascara, and everything else that goes with your makeup, because then it all like comes together. For my primer for my face, I'm gonna use, this is the e.l.f. Putty Primer. If you have oily skin, this primer is amazing. It's gonna completely matte out your face. I have extremely oily skin. Like, sometimes my makeup won't even stick to my nose because of how oily my face is. So this primer, I actually found it at CVS. I had to take a stroll through the CVS beauty department and I found this and I've seen it online and everybody talked about it. So I bought it and I've only tried it like twice because obviously I haven't been going out. But this, it just, when you put it on your face, it feels wet and then it just dries up, but it like leaves your skin super smooth. It covers up your pores. What I usually like to do is put it where all my pores are an issue, which is right underneath here, obviously my nose, and I like to put it there first so it can settle in my pores, and afterwards I just kind of like pat it in my face. So we're gonna grab a little brushy brush. I grab this brush, it has a little makeup on, it's alright. So we're gonna just a drop on each side of my highest part of my cheeks. You can see how it's already glowing. Just blend it all out. So this is going to give you like more of a glow within instead of like that really bright bam in your face kind of glow. Alright. So we have this highlight on and you can see it. It's already like, it's so pretty. I feel like if I was to do this on top of my foundation, it might be too bright. And for foundation, I am going to use this e.l.f. foundation. I got it the same time I got the primer. This is a Flawless Finish foundation. It's oil-free with a satin finish and in the shade Vanilla, which is light with golden undertones, which is my whole jam. Do 2 little drops. And I'm going to have a little foundation brush. I like this one. It's a little flat brush. And you can just and you can blend it out however you want. I'm actually going to blend it out with a brush. I'm usually more of a beauty blender kind of girl, beauty sponge. But today I want to do it with a brush. This is a Morphe G36. And I like something like this. A little stiff, a little soft, a little round, something easy where you can blend it out. I think that looks really good. I love the finish of this foundation. I think it's so nice. You can already see like the face, the eyes are starting to come out more just with putting foundation on. Moving on to concealer, I'm going to use my Tarte concealer. This is a light medium. I'm just going to put this right underneath my eyes. Not too much. That it's a little bit lighter, but I want it just a little bit more brightness. So I'm going to use this NARS Light Chantilly Concealer. This is very light, so I'm just going to do literally like a drop of this on each side. Just so when I blend it out, it comes out pretty much. A lot of people do the highlight on the nose. I don't do that because my nose is so oily that it just putting more product in, it just does not work for me. So I'm going to blend this out. Like to do once, like the only thing I do at the same time where I apply the concealer is under my eyes. I move on to the next part and then I blend it out because I don't like the concealer to dry out because then it's much harder to blend. Highlight the top of my forehead and my chin just a little bit. I don't like to do it too much. Just a drop of the NARS concealer. Set my under eyes. If you want, you can use like a translucent powder, a loose powder. Since I found this Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder, and this is by Charlotte Tilbury. It is a little bit pricey. This is in the shade medium, but this is amazing. So it's not like a foundation where it's going to put color on. It's just going to make everything look flawless, nice and smooth. So it's like my favorite powder of all time. So I set like my nose with this, my under eyes, my chin, right here, where my smile lines are, so they don't crease as much. My big brush and do this all on my cheeks and this area where I did not put any on. I'm going to use my Hoola Benefit bronzer. I'm going to do it right here. All around my forehead. Because, God bless me, the big forehead. You want to bring this underneath where you put that highlight before. Nose, if you want to contour your nose, you're just going to put bronzer all over your nose, like this. The trick of this is you want to use a loose setting powder. This is the Morphe one. This is a Brighten Pink. Dip your bunch in there. Grab it like this. Bring it here. Right down the middle of your nose. Just like that. And then you want to bring it on the side. Just like that. Just let it sit there. Trust me, let it sit there for a little bit, and then you're gonna tell me your nose gonna look snatched. My mascara, I'm gonna use a Bad Gal by Benefit. Is this my favorite mascara? No, it's not. My favorite one is Benefit Roller Lash. But before we were quarantined, I had eyelash extensions and I hadn't used mascara over in months. And when you don't use mascara, it tends to dry out. So my favorite mascara dried out because I hadn't used it in a long time. So this one worked. I really like this one. It's very black. Like you can see the difference between one eye and the other one with this mascara. But that same thing at the end of the day or within a few hours, this is black because my skin is so oily, it tends to just run. But it's not because it's a bad mascara. The roller lash doesn't, it still gives me that black, but more after a few hours of me wearing it. I'm gonna move on to blush. And you're gonna put it all on your cheekbones. Just like that, bring it up. So for highlight, I have two options. So I have these two. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills So Hollywood. This is a staple. This is one of the first ones I think I've ever purchased. It's beautiful. I love this one. And then there's this one. This one is Highlight by Morphe. It's called Extra. And this one is really pretty and a whole lot more affordable than the other one. So we're going to use this one. I'm going to highlight my cupid's bow and top of my cheekbones, but very little. Literally just like that. Just like that. Nothing else. Nothing more. And now we're going to remove this big brush. Make sure you get all of the powder. For lashes, I'm going to use these. I got them at a hair show a while back. These are called luxury lashes. They are in the style M3 D23. They're very pretty. They're very wispy. So the trick to putting eyelashes on is that you have to measure them right and then put the glue on, but let it sit there for a while. Don't put the glue on and try to put them in right away because that's just disaster. So I like to turn them like this to know which one goes to which eye. Hair tweezers. Grab it. Get a mirror. Look underneath. I'm just trying to measure them. For glue, I'm just going to use Duo. There's tons of different glues now out there. You could use whichever one you are comfortable with. I think Duo is a pretty good one. I want to put the glue. It's mostly right at the corners. That's where I like to make sure I put all the glue in. Now you just let it dry. Just look down. Make sure you stick it right at the lash line. Look at that. Look at the difference an eyelash makes. They're so beautiful. I love these little lashes. They weren't expensive at all. I should look online to see where I can get them. But they're so beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. So for lipstick, I'm going to use a Max Lip Liner Boldly Bare. It's a lip pencil. I love this lip pencil. It's one of my favorite colors. And what I do, I'm just going to outline. It's like that. It's such a pretty, like, natural color. So I'm going to fill them in just a little bit. Now we're going to grab a lipstick. This is like a nice brown, like a nude shade. This is by KKW, number 3 nude. Look how pretty. So pretty. Now you could use another nude lip gloss on top of it, but I'm gonna use a clear. And this one is by Jeffree Star and is called First Impressions. Look at that. The color is just so pretty. Such a beautiful look. It's kind of like a dark but I'm elegant kind of look. Like, look at my eyeliner. I'm fierce. Don't mess with me, but I'm cute and elegant. This is where we're going with this look. The last step is setting spray, so I'm going to use this one that I have here because it's the one that I have around. I also like the Morphe one, which is, I think it's like $8. This one's a little bit more expensive. Like this one is in the 20s. You can use this one to prime or finish your look, but I just use it as a setting spray. Whatever you do, don't smile or anything until it dries because you don't want your makeup to crease. I'm going to do my hair and I'll be right back. Thank you very much. Guys, this is the finished look. I think it came out so nice. It's a little feisty but a little elegant at the same time, with the little smoked out wing liner, which was super easy to do, as you guys saw. If you guys have any comments, please let me know. Any questions, any other videos you guys would like me to do, let me know. I have no problem doing them. I am super excited to start filming again. I know it has been 2 years, I believe, since my last YouTube video, and I'm super excited to be back. And yeah, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, so this way every time I post, you'll get notified that video's up, that I posted. Duh. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Any other ideas to do videos, if you guys want me to do lifestyle videos, more makeup looks, any makeup look, if you guys want me to do like eyebrow tutorials, any hairstyle tutorials, I'm more than open to do. I need ideas, so please let me know and I will totally do it. If you have any questions, again, just shoot me a message, a DM, follow me on Instagram, and I'll link all that stuff down in the description box below. Anything that you guys might like here, I will be linking almost everything down below of all the products I use if I can find them online. And yeah, give it a thumbs up, don't forget. Thank you. Bye. I'm like looking for my compact mirror that I was using before. You know, no one ever really, if I'm here by myself, I never hear anything outside. But today, everybody wants to be outside. I hear everybody's car. Again. So stupid. Scotch tape. We're gonna use scotch